Hi YouTube, welcome to the second Session 0 episode. We are running through a small bit of story here with Cathander. I have that right, yeah?
Nope. Very nope. I love the confidence though. It's Cathander.
That's Cathander.
No, you Cathander.
Oh, T-H. Cathander. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Love the confidence. Oh. Yep, alright, one of those days. Okay. One of those days.
That is my one chance to hit the DM before the DM hits us.
This is true, and speaking of the DM hitting you, just to start things off, can you go ahead and give me an athletics check with disadvantage?
Oh, okay.
That is the correct response.
How do I do with a disadvantage?
What you want to do is, you know how to roll on D&D Beyond, right?
Yes,
Just
but
do
I
that
don't see the
twice.
athletics. Oh wait, here it is. Okay. How
Should-
do I do a disadvantage?
Just do it twice.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then you take the lower one?
Oh,
Oh, for sake. I'm dead.
well, it could be a 1. Oh,
5 and a 2.
a 5 and a 2?
I'm dead. Literally, this shows how my rolls are gonna be for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Your footing is confident on the stone steps, although the rain has made them slick with a slippery, fresh mud, as several people have been coming in and out of your home. You know that this is likely the only chance you have to escape where you will not be found immediately. But this fall has put a huge amount of pressure on the next immediate actions you take. A performative, delightfully sculpted clay mask over your face to try and hide your identity. You are, at this point, a young boy, I'd say, of roughly 16, and are taking what you hope to be your final attempt to get out of here. You slip crashing onto the steps. Go ahead, take 1 whole point of damage. And
Oh my god.
I know, 1 whole point. And you stumble, slipping your way down the steps. You are in the mud as people sort of flock around you, paying such a simple mistake and obvious server boy no mind. What would you like to do next?
So you said I'm got at the stairs?
Yes. At the stairs to the front door of your family's summer estate. Unfortunately, it is not summer. However, you do also use this estate for special events. It is sort of late September, early November, to put it in our calendar. It is raining heavily and quite cold. You have brought a jacket, a small bag with you. In it beeps and boops a small computer that you have. You weren't able to bring any of the hardware, but the software is safe within this bag as you are taking what will likely be your one and only chance to get to the city of Daedalus.
Okay, do I see any guards or people that might see me in front of the gate?
There are definitely people who would see you, but it doesn't seem like they do.
Okay. They're just people of no matter? Guests?
Yes, there are hundreds of guests still pouring in, but any of the guards or hired help that any of these people do have are standing at a respectable distance away, which in rich people terms just essentially means far enough where I can't see you.
Okay.
Can you tell I hate the aristocracy?
I
What would you like to do? There are many carriages, both well-worn and more simple. There doesn't seem to be a lot that wouldn't raise suspicion. You aren't very confident in your ability to take one of them over, but there are a few unmanned carriages from some of the less fortunate guests.
Can I go and check those carriages that are for the less fortunate?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Freaking poor people, am I right?
Fucking poor people.
I'm joining these poor people literally with you. Investigation, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'm 12. It was a 2. I got a 2, but I had plus 10.
12 is not as bad as it could be.
Yeah, but I got a 2. It was a 2.
You go to find one. You look specifically to the carriages without lanterns. And as you sort of scan, you know you don't have a... Excuse me, you know you don't have a lot of time. Your father was following you as you started running. You threw on the mask to throw him off as you ran through the Great Hall, but you're a good few feet shorter than most people here, so, you're not exactly hard to find when looking at a big crowd. So you go for the first thing you see. Pushing aside someone standing at the door, you throw it open and slam the door behind you. You would know how to sort of set a carriage in motion, just sort of kicking the front or what to say. But you notice there's somebody else in this carriage with you. Would you still like to immediately set the carriage off?
Can I see who's in that carriage? Do I have line of sight?
Yeah, you are sitting next to them.
Okay. Would I be... Yeah, I'd like to set it. Freak it.
Awesome. You sort of kick the front of the carriage. The driver just turns around and says, "Well, all right, miss. I guess we'll be on our way then. No waiting for the husband."
Okay.
And reins the horse. They trot off into the mud, and as the heavy pounding of the rain on top of this carriage rings out, you see a well-dressed, sort of Victorian-esque fashioned woman. She has dark skin, short gray hair, and seems to be wearing a mask of a fox over only the top of her face. The bottom of her face, she just coughs slightly, takes a small match from a sort of pocket in her dress, strikes it against the side of the carriage, and lights 2 candles on either side. You can see that as she goes to light them, she doesn't have to bring it all the way to the wick, as they had just been put out.
She sounds very intriguing.
She waves out the matchstick and goes, "Well, you're not who I expected, but welcome."
Oh, okay. Thank you, for starters. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. We're still going to the carriage, right?
Yes, you are both still in the carriage. It is heading forwards.
Okay.
She goes,
I would like to say, who was she expecting?
Who's, well, my husband, of course. He had gone to the party and does appreciate his fineries, but, well, if we must set off now, then we must set off now.
Well, I think it's your husband's laws for leaving you out here waiting, wouldn't you say?
Charming young boy. No, he did not leave me. I've requested to be left behind. He is a kind man, however foolish he might be.
Okay, if you say so. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I wouldn't leave a beautiful young woman as you out here alone while I enjoy the party myself.
Well, I don't quite like large parties. They're, too intimate.
I don't like large parties either, considering how I've been at all of one. Like, I've been at every large party since I was a kid. Never been fond of them.
No. Well, you say since. She just knocks on the front of the carriage and goes, good sir, to Daedalus, please. The Flying City. He just turns back and goes, again? Well, all right then. Seems we're, in for a quicker drive than I normally get paid for. And, reins the horses as they pick up in speed, trotting off at a different angle.
Okay.
If you'd like to make any sort of checks, investigation, perception, insight, just like a charisma check, if you will, just let me know what you would like to do.
Okay, I'd like to look at the woman. Like, what is she... Can I ask her, actually? Can I ask her what she would want to go to Daedalus for?
Yeah. Oh, I have work in Daedalus. And
what kind of work?
She quickly answers your question and then turns forward. She's not blinking as much as she probably should be.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Can I try to find out why?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Hey, what? I didn't hear you.
Insight.
Okay, insight.
Watch the second nat one.
Well, honestly, I proved you wrong.
Nice, 22.
Oh, my first good one.
You're looking at her, and she has taken the fox mask off by now. That's how you noticed the thing with the blinking. But it just... her eyes don't look like they're getting dry, either. She's just not moving a lot. Every movement she makes is pointed and perfect, making no small adjustments like normal people would, just always exactly where she is. With that high thing, you also start noticing just how symmetrical she is, and how slightly wrong she seems.
Oh, that is uncanny. Is she a robot or something? Can I try to look around in the carriage to see if there's any clues that would, give me more info?
You can see the lining of the carriage is a, wealthy velvet red, a personal favorite of the more affluent guests, but not something that's typically put in these smaller carriages. There's enough space for maybe 3 people, if one of them were a child, or, well, sort of anything below 6 foot, generously speaking. But, seems to be a middle compartment up at the front where fineries and well-kept goods, sort of dried fruits and nuts, those sorts of things. God forbid a whole pineapple. Or how many references to Victorian France do you think I can make?
Honestly, the more the merrier.
Each time I say fineries, you guys at home can take a shot. For those who are...
I was literally sipping my water, midway.
For those who are unaware, fineries refers to aged wines and pricey alcohols, common in the Victorian era. Fineries nowadays just kind of means expensive shit, but back then it specifically was referring to alcohol. Fun facts. Anyways, you see, once again, she turns to you. She offers you her hand, and you see the only part of her that really moves is her elbow. Just sort of very poignantly, one action at a time.
Okay. Is her like arm covered up fully, like with clothes?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say it's like tight fitted or like a bit,
It's
on the baggish side?
You can see there's clearly a sort of tight-fitted white undershirt beneath this that in fact goes a little into her gloves. It seems to go all the way to her fingers. But, over top of that are several layers of fanciful, flowy dress and sort of pieces of fabric. So it's not exactly a loose fit, but it's definitely constructed in a way where you would be unable to see any definition.
Yeah, that was you just shut me out right away. Okay, I'll take her hand for sure.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I hate you. Oh,
Nice.
20. Not a nat though. We
No,
will get
dirty
that
20.
soon.
You see as... Well, no, you feel as the moment she touches you, her fingers feel wrong. Normally, fingers feel like they are constructed around the large bones of the hand. And even holding someone's hand, you can kind of feel those bones. It feels like there are many more bones in here than there should be. Each finger seeming to be a sort of graft of skin and muscle over top of 2 points rather than one thick sort of construct of the finger. Sorry, I'm fumbling over my words a little bit. And
Same.
you can feel each of those. Describing them as mandibles is wrong, but that is the closest word I believe the two of us would know. You can feel them move individually.
Okay.
And she just
How
grabs your
heavy
hands
is her hand?
and
Do I
looks
feel like-
directly into your eyes. Seems to have a puzzled look on her face. And then she smiles. It is an uncontrolled sort of base reaction of a smile. Like if someone tickled you slightly, how your brain doesn't quite know how to respond, so it responds with laughter. She does not choose to smile in this moment. It just happens to her.
I don't like her. How heavy is her hand? Like, do I feel it in my hand?
Yeah,
Big
you
kitty
feel it
heavy,
in
or
your
is it
hand. It's
petite?
not particularly heavy. Typical weight, I'd say, for a fair maiden's hand.
Okay. I want to know more about that smile. That is freaking me out. What do I want to do? What can I do?
Anything you'd like.
You bastard, giving me options. I like to talk to her more. Can I ask her why she smiled there?
Oh.
She wouldn't know she smiled, but it's fine. That is the only thing I can think of, and I'm sticking it. Okay, I'd like to let her hand go,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd look a bit puzzled, and I'd ask her, "Why did you smile there? Did I say something funny?"
Oh, of course. The color of your eye. It would be so easily changed.
Oh.
And then she
Whoa.
brings her hand back in.
Oh. What do you mean by that?
People. They're so fickle. They're so bright. So shining. Their eyes, small windows into whatever deeper truth they hold. And they can be changed. With most, it would take considerable time, considerable effort. You are like a beautiful, unmarked piece of clay, ripe and ready for manufacturing.
Okay. Can I look around to see if there's any locks at the door next to me?
Are you thinking of jumping headlong out this carriage?
You have read my mind exactly. This girl is freaking me the frick out. Just a possibility. I want to know if I have the option.
Yeah, they're unlocked.
Okay. I feel fine. They're unlocked. You know, I have a way out. Can I see through, like, in front of me at the glass where she talked to the driver? Is there, like, glass there, or is it fully covered?
It's just a pane of thick plexiglass.
Okay, so I can see through it.
You see, he's a very large man, broad shoulders, deep voice, wearing just a big black trench coat that sort of goes over his shoulders. It's woolen, but looks uncomfortable to touch, more like hay than wool. He wears a big black hat, kind of a newsy hat, if you know what that looks like. But it appears about half a size too big as it falls over the front of his face down to the middle of his eyes.
Okay. I'd like to ask her if people, as you say, are made out of clay, would you consider yourself made out of clay?
Of course. Yet I have been fired and sculpted long before you have met me. It is wonderful to meet someone unsculpted. I cannot wait for what the world will teach you. I cannot wait for her to know.
Who the fuck is her? Hold up. Who the fuck are you talking about? I don't like her. I thought she was really hot at the beginning, and now I'm getting freaking Annabelle vibes. Okay, I would like to ask her, what does she mean by that? Who is her?
You see her eyes light up. She closes her eyes. You can see her take a deep breath. Her chest opens and expands, not in a weird body horror way, in the way where it does when you take a breath. I will specify, because that's not out of the realm of possibility to happen.
Okay.
And you can see her arms sort of lift slightly as the man in the front of the carriage knocks on the back of it, and like someone has pulled all of the strings on a marionette back to its neutral position, she snaps back to her seat facing forwards, her arms crossed over one another.
That's it. She doesn't say anything to me, or... Okay.
She was clearly about to. You could see her taking a breath, getting ready to dive into more religious zealotry, and then that knock just fixed her right back to a neutral position.
I'm assuming whoever did that is her, and I love her. Or him. Whoever did that, thank you, Lord.
The person who did that was clearly the driver.
Oh, okay. Damn, love him. Do I have any weapons on me? But I don't think I managed to escape with any weapons, right?
I will leave that to you. Go ahead and give me a luck check. Just a flat D20 roll.
Okay, a flat D20. Oh, did it roll? Oh, here, okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, no. I got nothing.
You escaped with a few of your notes, a few choice drawings, some schematics, and the software.
Do I see that this fair maiden, is she unconscious?
No. Her eyes are still open, unblinking.
And the driver's still driving?
And the driver is still driving. Normally he'd keep both hands on the reins too, except for that brief moment he took to knock on the back.
Okay, I guess I'm fine. I'm just gonna stay still. Wait, actually, I'm gonna. Is she able to talk? I'm just gonna ask her. I don't know, but I'm gonna ask her what happened. Why is she not moving anymore?
You see, she turns to you and goes, "Oh, hello, good sir. Where might we be going?"
Oh. Do you have no memory of everything that happened a few minutes ago?
A few minutes ago. Oh, a few minutes ago I was in the ball with my husband. Oh, do you know where he is? He's awfully foolish. I would hate for him to be lost by himself.
Oh my god. Your husband is still at the party. You said you didn't like parties, and I came into this carriage uninvited, and we're heading to Daedalus. You have no memory of that.
Oh, good. Daedalus was my next stop. I have business there. I would prefer to conclude it. My husband is likely to stay the night.
Okay, your business. Yep, you totally told me about that. Would you mind refreshing my memory?
Of course, of course. I have a dear friend there who I need to speak with. Excuse me, I'm... And she starts coughing and coughing more and more. Very quickly, the carriage is stopped. You can see the city of Daedalus a few, not even 1 mile ahead, probably like a kilometer and a half away from you. It is in running distance, but the rain is coming down heavy, the thunder crashing with every minute. As you see, she begins to cough and cough, turning away from you, leaning out the window, trying to get whatever is in her throat out, as the man from the front begins patting her on the back.
Oh, can I give her the Heimlich maneuver?
Yeah. You wrap your hands around the center of her and feel more of that wrongness in her. She seems like she has many vertical ribs that are much closer to the edge of her skin rather than horizontal and bending ribs. Just a sort of cascade of flat bone along the edge of the skin. But as you pull, you feel something crack, and she falls back over top of your shoulder. Trickling out of her mouth, a steady stream of spiders.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck those spiders. Are they crawling on me now?
They are running around your shoulders. You can feel each of their legs digging slightly, like they are upset to be outside of her.
Oh, I said I didn't. I wasn't afraid of spiders. I retract that. I hate you. That is disgusting. Can I try to, pat them off?
Yeah, do you let go of her?
I mean, oh, fuck. You know what? Yeah, I do.
Okay, I need to roll something. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't like you, Ivan. I really don't.
Got. Okay, that is a 21. She falls over, seemingly unconscious, her eyes still open, her mouth agape, as more and more many-legged creatures scuttle out of her. And finally, she blinks.
Oh.
As the spiders you are throwing them off. Each one you get rid of, it seems like there are 2 more, but eventually you are free of spiders as the coach driver and the coach itself are nowhere to be seen. You and this woman left alone in the rain as you begin to start seeing small rips in her dress, and it almost looks like it's weird to describe, but it almost looks like the edges of where her dress and the skin meet are fraying. Kind of looks like the dress or her skin, it's difficult to tell without getting closer, are peeling apart from one another.
Okay. Can I get closer and try to know more about what's going on with her?
Yeah. Does a 22 hit?
How would I know?
What's your armor class?
22 does hit at 17.
Okay. You are the luckiest man alive. Take 2 points of damage.
How am I? Oh my god, I knew I am. Oh my god. Wait, how am I lucky though? Did you get a bad roll? Wait,
I rolled 2d10.
Oh, I love.
And I rolled a 1 on both.
It,
As those ribs were not ribs, but arms, as 4 more mandibled claws spring from her dress and smack you a slight bit backwards. That damage is slashing if it matters, but I don't think it does. As each bit of human skin that she still has falls off to reveal something halfway between a spider and a woman, as she looks at you, her head twisting and jerking either which way, her eyes blinking frantically as she walks towards you, her hands outstretched in seeming awe and enlightenment, as she says, "Such beautiful clay. Please, let me be the one to show you what the world is." As bit by bit, she starts sinking into the mud as she gets closer to you. What would you like to do?
my god, I really like her as a player, but I don't want to die. But she sounds like, if that was me, I'd be like, okay, teach me, show me the world.
Oh my.
I will not be doing that.
You would not survive the Feywild.
I will not be doing that.
You would not
Okay.
survive the Fey.
I will not be doing that. Oh my god. I don't even have my freaking mechanical companions, right?
No,
Just
not
up there
yet.
at the
It's just
corner.
you and a
I
bag.
don't even have my sword whip. I don't have a shield. I'm butt naked, metaphorically.
Metaphorically. You have a few, like, textbooks. You could smack her real hard with the textbooks. I'll rule that as a 1d6 per textbook.
Hell yeah, okay.
Roll to
We're
hit.
right next to the carriage, right?
The carriage is gone.
Oh, freaking driver ass. Okay, I'd like to run, you know? You said it was 1 kilometer away.
Yeah,
Would
that's
she
not
be
that far.
Yeah. Is she close? Is she really close to me?
It's about 10 feet away.
Would that prompt her to get a opportunity attack while I was running?
No.
Oh, then fuck her. Yeah, I'm booking it.
You start running. It will take you about about an hour to get there running.
Oh my god.
As you just keep running. A few times you slip in the mud to see her crawling on all 6 of her arms after you. Her spine and the top human half of her cracked upwards, her head still tilting and slumped forwards. She is moving much faster than you, but is slipping much more frequently, as the points at which she connects with the ground are quite different from running with actual feet.
Okay. Would
You
you say
can-
there are, like, trees around us?
No,
Like long
it is
trees? No.
open field and a active mudslide. Not a literal active mudslide.
Okay. You know what? Can I try, like, as I'm running, can I just look behind me and chuck one of my big-ass textbooks at her?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a dex check for me. Add proficiency.
Add proficiency?
What is your proficiency bonus?
With Dex?
No. That is
What-
your
what is
stat
it?
bonus. What is your proficiency
Okay.
bonus?
Where would I see that?
It's 5.
Oh.
What is
How
your
do you know?
dex bonus?
My Dex bonus is +5.
Okay, so you are adding a +8 to this.
Okay.
I will consider
17.
you half proficient with book.
With book. Okay.
With book.
With book.
With book. So that's a
I've been
24.
practicing.
A 24 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll the d6 of damage.
Okay, D6. This is a D8, D10, D6.
Will also be at +8.
A 3.
So that's 11 damage. Jesus. You turn around, not even paying attention. You are about a third of the way to the city of Daedalus. It's been like 10 minutes of you at almost full sprint. You are getting hoarse. It is just at that point where I'd ask you to start making con saves to see if you collapse from exhaustion. But you pick up that book and throw it. It cracks against just below her jaw at the start of her neck, and her head spins a full 100. No, sorry. It cracks to the side a full 90 degrees as she collapses into the mud and begins sputtering, her legs flailing as her lower body begins to swell, looking more and more spider-like by the second. If you do nothing, she will drown in the mud.
Oh. Is she far away from me? Like,
She is
how
about,
far is she?
I'd say 90 feet from you.
Okay. How long would it take to get to her? And would she have drowned by then?
It will take about a minute and a half. It would take about 2 minutes to get to her. And I'll say, due to the fact that she is quite clearly not human, she will not have died by then, but she will definitely be well on her way of drowning.
Okay. And did my hit make her unconscious?
No, she is still fully conscious.
And she's saying nothing while she's drowning.
Well, she's a little busy drowning.
Oh, okay. Okay, that phrasing was funny. Okay, I'm gonna try to book it to her.
Yeah, you get there in 2 minutes as she is sunk up to her chin in the mud, sideways, so it's like just her arm and shoulder and a bit of her chest as she's sputtering and spitting, each bit just a torrent of spiders and legs and filth just spewing out as she tries to push herself up, but spiders are not well balanced for the mud.
Okay, I'd like to try to help her. Why don't you pull me?
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, I was hoping the entire game you would have asked me to do that. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was the 4. It was like right next to the 4. I was like, is that a 4?
She's going to give you guidance.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that is a dirty
Wait.
20. As you get your arm under one of her many, many, many shoulders, and another just slides into the mud to the other one as you lift, getting the top half of her body out of the mud, as she is then able to push with her 2 arms and 6 spiked legs, getting herself upright. You can see now she stands at a towering 6'4", and is just looking down at you what was once a single set of eyes is now several, fractaling out from where her original eyes were, just sort of spreading, looking quite like some of the masks that would have been worn, just made only of purling black eyes.
Okay, does she say anything to me after I saved her ungrateful ass?
She opens her mouth, but the only thing that comes out is the chittering sound of clicking bug teeth.
Ugh, disgusting. Okay, I'd like to ask her if I could help her to get to Daedalus. Oh my god, watch me fucking be a sweetheart. She doesn't deserve this. What does she do? I'd like to stay next to her and ask her after I've saved her.
As soon as you save her, as soon as she sort of comprehends you, you can see that once again, that uncanny, unchosen smile stretches across her face, and she makes a dead sprint towards the city, moving way faster than you would be able to, and now that she is no longer slipping, she is not moving at half speed, so is able to dash for 120 feet of movement per turn.
She just booked it and left me.
She just books it and leaves you. You see left there is a small, handbag made of spider web.
I picked that shit up.
You pick it up and it quickly dissolves in the rain. The book you had dropped, now a black tome. On the front of it is simply the title, Letters to a Quite Concerned Friend.
Okay, I don't want to open it now. It's rainy. Can I, hide it under my shirt? I have a bag. Wait, can I just put it in my bag?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just make my way to the city, calmly walking. I'm tired of this shit. I'll just walk to the city.
By the time you make it to the city, she is well since disappeared. And you can see just before, due to the rain, it is hard to tell what is morning and what is night. But in the moment you reach the city, you can see the sun begin to rise. It is still quite dark, but you also are able to see a series of coaches with the quite recognizable screaming of your father coming just over top of that hill. But as the sun rises, so too does the great iron city of Daedalus, as it lifts itself from the ground, becoming inaccessible, just as your father atop his horse stands there, wordless, carrying a musket, staring up at you.
He can hear me, right? As I'm ascending.
You'd have to scream, but yes.
You know, I would scream. I'd like to say to my son of a bitch of a father. Wait, let me get in character, okay?
The spiders didn't do that?
I scream with my full, wholehearted chest. Mm-hmm. I do not want to be associated with you. Do not call me by our family name. You mean nothing to me. Do not try to find me. That's it. And then I just turn around as he is staring at me.
As you say
that...
that...
you know what? Can I go back? Can I throw one of my books at him?
Which book?
Not the one I got. One of my textbooks.
Yep. Roll to hit. Dex plus 8.
Roll to hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dex plus 8. Oh,
25.
That's a crit.
8. Fuck you, Dad.
You hit your dad square in the head with a book.
I'm so proficient with my
with book.
I'm proficient in book.
You are quite proficient in book.
Yeah. I'd like to throw it after my speech and then just run away.
You throw it. You do not see this, but it hits him square between the eyes, and he is toppled off of his horse, and he needs to be, like, helped to his feet by both your siblings and the, hired help.
Yeah, fuck you, Dad. That was satisfying.
You are now a
Oh,
homeless
funny.
man in the Iron City.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. I'm like drenched, right?
Oh, soaked.
Oh. Did it stop raining?
Not yet. You're moving
Yeah.
up,
Okay.
so it's not raining as hard as it is on the ground, but it's still considerably bad.
Okay. Do I see any like? I'm trying to like think if I want to see where the frickin' spider ass marionette fox fair maiden lady went. I just used every single word you used.
Yeah, just every single descriptive term.
Every single one.
All of them.
I wrote them all. I'm trying to think if I want to go after her or not. I'm assuming she's long gone, no trace of her whatsoever.
Oh, not one you'd be able to follow.
Fuck me, I guess. Can I read the freaking book I got from her?
Yeah, you open it, and there, all the pages seem to be blank. You're flipping through it back and forth and back and forth, and all of the pages are blank, except a random one near the middle. It just says you could have done better.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn. Call me a disappointment. The fuck? Hurtful.
Immediately.
What is the book title again?
Letters to a Very Concerned Friend.
Okay. Go on.
As you respond to what the book says, it responds back in kind. Just remind me what you said again.
I didn't say anything to the book. I was just reading it.
My apologies.
Can I ask? Wait. I'd like to ask, why is it blank?
No answer.
Oh. Okay. Who is the book referring to with that you could have done better?
No answer.
Okay, then why the fuck are you even speaking, little stupid ass book? I'm proficient in book throwing. Okay, I'm gonna try one more question. I like to ask if there's anything I should know. Just anything from her, any vital information. Watch her repeat.
You feel the book get slightly heavy in your hand, flipping through it. You get to the random page with the writing on it, and it just says, everything you do not. With blueprints printed page after page after page for a quite complex small mechanical familiar. And strangely enough, looking at this blueprint, it has you building an open compartment to input a sort of computing software that is the exact dimensions of the one you already have.
Was this book implanted? Shit. Okay, is there any way I could build it now? Like, do I see anywhere I can? Probably not.
You don't own a factory of your own, but it is quite easy to get things in the city of Daedalus. Many people are looking for plucky, young-eyed apprentices with aspirations of their own. Not many people are looking for you to chase those aspirations, or looking to help you do so. But there's definitely a chance. Go ahead and give me a luck check.
Which is just a D20, right?
Just a D20.
19.
Nice. That is almost as good as it can get.
Oh, yeah. My rolls are, like, either really low or really high, knowing the med.
You look around. You try to find someone who will help you. As you start going in and out of smithing shops to create weapons, as you guessed pretty correctly, but only correctly in a limited way, that they would have access to the most metal and the most active construction. But it is not in a smith shop where you find what you're looking for. It is in an oddities warehouse. You walk in hoping to find one of the patrons looking for an apprentice, but the shop owner takes a quick shine to you, looks at you quizzically, and just smiles slightly, says, "Young boy, I am looking for someone gifted. I am looking for someone curious. I am looking for somebody who, well, if someone were to try and find me, I am looking for somebody who would be able to defend themselves. Would you happen to fit this qualifications? The city keeps an eye out for stowaways. We tend to get a lot of them."
I do. I want to be your help. I think I am capable of defending myself, and I want to learn and be taught to help in any way. Anything, please. I want to help.
Quite a well-spoken young man. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were noble-born. But, come, I have a factory under this little place. Quite good ventilation in the city, you know. Everything goes up, but it's almost always moving up itself. So, as long as you don't furnace on the descent, we should be all right. Please, call me Ajax. What is your project?
Can I show him the blueprints and my software?
Yeah. He takes a look at it and goes, "Oh, interesting. A bestial companion able to shift between forms. God. Well, I'm not quite much of a technician myself. I'm more of a biologist. But I have quite the factory. My late wife was a proficient smith. But, my apologies. Teary-eyed as always. But nevertheless, you can use her workspace. I'm curious to see how it will function. I've always said making your own familiars was a little like molding them out of clay. It's much more fortuitous to get a hands-on approach to things. Wouldn't you say so, young boy?
I would 100%. I agree with you.
Wonderful.
Sir, Mr. Sir.
No need for such formalities. I am simply Ajax, and you are?
Cathander would be fine. Mr. Ajax. I'm sorry, I cannot simply call you Ajax. I really cannot.
Well, Cathander, welcome to Daedalus. And you see he just, swings his arm around and shows you a sort of reasonably sized factory that he seems real impressed with, but is very normal.
Surely. The factory is very normal? Is that what you mean?
The factory is, yes.
Yeah. I got triggered when you said clay. I was like, oh my god, clay. That's my trigger word for this entire campaign now.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and give me a Smith's Tools check. That is intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay, proficiency just rolled twice. But no, well, how do I see my proficiency? I still don't know.
Your proficiency bonus should be +5.
Okay, just okay. Oh, 14.
You rolled a 4?
Is that like? Do I add another 5 or is that added in? Looks added in.
Add another 5. So it's a 19.
Okay. 19.
You're not quite able to finish it, but you're able to collect all the resources. You're able to get everything. It's been about a week. He's taught you a lot about smithing, actually. There's not a lot you didn't already know, but it's nice to have somebody teaching you out of kindness, not out of payment. Go ahead and give me another tools check.
Sounds like my dad, but better. He looks like my adoptive daddy. Same, intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, so you have another really unproductive time. You get caught up in the emotions of it all. You get caught up in being somewhere where no one's asking you to do anything you don't want to do. But eventually he comes down and goes, Cathander, my boy, you've been here for quite some time, and I fear your productivity may be slipping due to my influence. So I will be off. I have my own blimp, which I will take down to the elven cities in the trees and attempt to sell my wares. I will be back in a month's time when we begin our descent. You will have a few days of the factory where you will not be able to use it due to the descent. Do you understand this?
I do.
Of course. I will be back. Good luck, young boy. I will do my best to return. Go ahead and give me another skills check with advantage.
Oh my god. I am deeply, deeply invested in Ajax. I hope nothing bad happens to him. That's an 8 plus 5, right?
Advantage.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so again?
Yep.
That's a 14. Oh, 19.
23, actually.
Damn.
You work furiously. You know you have to get it done. And you get both components done. You're able to construct 2 different mechanical companions. It's just following these blueprints. They're confusing. They're written in multiple languages. Sure, they're both languages you know, but it's weird and difficult to switch between them. It's not a flawless or exact science. There's a lot of personality to creating something that is even slightly alive. But near the end of the days, you get it. You are hours away from being done as the bell to issue the descent begins. If you would like to, I can give you one more tool check with advantage. The DC for this would be 15.
Okay.
But it would mean you are working in the forge through the descent.
Okay, that is like the only that is the only thing he told me not to do.
That is correct.
You know what? Should I be a good boy and listen to my adoptive dad? Or should I be a fuck ass and do it? What would I be doing while doing it? Didn't you say I had both components already?
You had both components. It would just be sort of the act of like taking them apart and putting them back together again in one object.
Oh, so they're not combined yet.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god, and after this, it's gonna be freaking that the campaign's gonna start. So if I don't do this, the campaign's gonna start with them being separated.
No,
correct?
There will likely be 1 or 2 more of these one-on-one sessions before the campaign starts.
Okay, I'm gonna be a good boy. I won't do it. I won't do it. That's the only thing he told me not to do.
Just to inform you,
Yeah.
this will mean you need to wait 6 months before you can work on it again.
What? No, fuck that shit. Sorry, sir, Sir Ajax, Papa.
Because it's
No, I'm
2
doing
months down, 2 months
Yeah.
waiting. Sorry, 2
And then 2
months
months.
down, 4 months of stationary, and then you lift again.
That is crazy. I am sorry, Papa Ajax. I'm gonna just do it. What should be like the biggest fucking consequence ever?
What? I would
gonna-
never.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead
I
and roll
roll?
with advantage. If you would like to make this easier,
Yeah, 21 plus 5. That's 26. That's
I
the
would-
first one.
I would say, well, it's actually, 26. I would say you could click the roll a d20 twice. So, like, if you go to the roll dice, click on the d20, click it twice, and then click roll, it will roll 2d20, and then we can just add 10
Oh, that's
to
smart.
the highest one. So I would have just rolled a 25. As would you.
Twins.
I'll let you keep the 26. I'll say you rolled a 16 and a 15.
Yeah.
But
So I rolled one higher.
you get it. Oh my god, you get it. It is tireless work. You are sweating. It gets hot in here. Really hot. And as you finish, the heat doesn't start cooling as you begin powering down the forge. It was only a few hours during the descent, but something in the smoke must have tripped a latent magical item, a pearled necklace, as things start bumping into each other and crashing, and in a few moments what was a small spark and a poor decision turns into the entire warehouse in a ball of fire.
Ivan, you are my worst freaking enemy right now. I should have listened to my papa. Everything's on fire, not even a little fire I can attempt to put out.
You could definitely save some of the magical items.
You know what? I'll try. I'll try.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a luck check with disadvantage. Actually, go ahead and give me a con save with disadvantage.
Okay, con save. One con save. That is a 12. Another one. That is a 6.
You rush in there, grabbing several... the first thing you see is a bag of holding, and you're like, that's a great idea. So you grab the bag of holding, and everything you pass, everything he's ever mentioned, everything that looks any more expensive than like 4 gold pieces, you are piling in there. At one point, a bit of fire gets on you as you're throwing things in a bag, and as you go to throw a small healing potion into the bag, you go, nope, and drink it so you can keep going. And you do go for a few minutes until the smoke becomes a problem, and you hear the blimp set in his terrified scream as he shoulder checks through a collapsing wall, looking frantically. What do you think he's looking for?
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna be so pissed off. Is he running towards me in the bag of holding? Or is
He
just,
is
like,
not
on the
running
other
yet.
side, you know?
You can see he's just
No?
looking around for something specific.
You know, can I ask him what he's looking for so I can try to help, like, frantically?
The second you raise your voice, his eyes lock on you, and he starts sprinting towards you. He dives at you, casting Dimension Door behind you. It swings open as you both fall through it and out onto the street as he is just holding you.
Like, holding me how? Like, by my waist?
Uh, so he's holding you in an embrace. He has tackled you through a doorway and is just simply not letting go.
Okay. Oh, can I? Oh my god, I don't want to. Like, I'm thinking of pushing him off. You know what? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. What the fuck? I feel like he'd be like, what the fuck? You, what the fuck? You just burned down my fucking company.
He doesn't respond. He just holds you tighter. He is not letting you go, and he's a dwarf, so he's not anywhere near a weak man. But he's not letting go.
Would you say there's people starting to gather?
People are starting to gather around the warehouse. Several artificers, several elves, several wizards are there casting create, destroy water, just putting out the fire. There's clearly a protocol for this. It's been a few hours since the descent, and it's always a little rocky.
Oh, okay. And like, are we like in the middle of a populated street, or is this like nobody's there?
Every street in the city of Daedalus is populated.
Okay. Can I look into Ajax and see if there's something wrong? What the fuck is he not letting go?
His eyes are closed, but he seems to be laughing a little bit.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to like try and put my hands around his shoulder and like shake him, not as violently as I can, but like not gentle. You know.
You give him a little. Yeah. Make sure he's okay.
A little nudge. Make sure he's with us, and just repeat his name, but very loudly in a like historical tone, screaming Ajax, and yeah, what does he do?
You see, he opens his eyes, he looks up at you and goes, yes, boy, I see you. It's fine. We can get another shop, just as long as you're okay. And he puts his hand on your cheek and sort of like lifts and pulls your forehead down, sort of touching your foreheads to each other and laughing as he does so, and he just goes, praise be your intelligence, God. Oh, by the gods, you will be the death of me, and I will die laughing.
I hate you so much.
Why? He's fine. He loves you.
So cute. Exactly. That's why I hate you so much. He loves me. I feel so shitty. Okay, I'd like to. Honestly, I would like my eyes would. First of all, I'd laugh a nervous laughter of relief more than anything. I'd also start to tear up a bit, and then just start apologizing, like
he stops you immediately. He is not even letting you apologize. He's like, it's fine.
He's such a good person.
He does not care. He's like, it's Daedalus, my boy. The city of dreams. Come. There are no men here to take any money that I would have made. The only cost we have to pay is the material. And with what you've no doubt saved, yes? You've always been clever.
I'll look to him, and hold out the bag of holding. Still in a panic tone, I'd be like, I saved as many things as I could. I don't know if you need these things, but I tried to get as many as valuable as they looked. I try to save it.
He does not bother to even look in the bag of holding. He just goes, oh, and you got anything. Oh, my boy, you are clever. You You are what this city needs. You must have finished it then. It's complete, yes?
It is, but are you sure?
He...
I don't know, I did the accent, but are you sure it was worth it?
Hey, I've been doing accents the whole time. It does rub off on people.
I'm trying to think of, like, a good accent, but, like, every time I try to do an accent, it just becomes a British accent, like, for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna tell you a little trick. Every accent you do will sound stupid. And this is not me being mean. This is simply a fact.
Stupid, though. You do not sound stupid, though. You sound like you sounded like a fucking fair lady, and now you sound like my dad.
That is because I am selling it. It is not about making the accents not sound stupid. It is about making it sound like that's the right voice.
Okay, confidence, I guess.
Exactly. It's less about sounding like how you want to sound, and more in saying the things that fit with how you do sound.
Okay.
So it's more about the dialogue than the voice. That's the trick I use for voices, anyways. And you get some DM advice in this weird little podcast thing.
Hell yeah. You guys should pay for this DM advice. This is like subscription worthy.
Start playing.
Exactly. I'd look into him, I'd say very happily though. With a bit of regret always, I'm never letting that shit go. But I'd show him my progress and tell him that I did finish it.
As soon as he gets that you did finish it, he starts, like, jumping and dancing around in a circle, just, like, throwing you a little... Not really throwing you, just sort of, like, waving your hands up and down. And he's like, "You've done it, my boy, you've done it! All is well, and the business is good. Here, I got you something grand from the elves." And he reaches his hand in a small bag, not a bag of holding, just a large bag that he has, and pulls out a small thing of what looks like tack, or like sailor's bread. It looks incredibly thick and like it has been dusted with a small amount of salt on top. And he goes, it's elvish bread. It feeds you for days and days on end. It's quite wonderful stuff. It's, kept me awake far longer than I should have been sometimes. But I must insist you take a piece. You are a worker of this city, and sleep is, well, not something we of Daedalus do well.
Nocturnal people, hell yeah.
Everybody in this city has insomnia. No, it is a city full of nothing but artificers. Nobody in here has a regulated sleep schedule.
Hell yeah. I'll take a beard of the press. A beard of the press. Oh my god. I'll take a piece of the bread.
Close enough.
Oh, that was my dyslexia kicking in. I'm sorry.
Oh, for sure. Take a piece of the bread. Tastes good. It's sweet and salty in a way that is much more savory, tasting like a decent cracker. It's still bread. There is still only so good bread can be when it is a dried brick.
I'll lie to him, I'll try to put my face on and say this is amazing. One of the best I've ever had.
He just starts laughing and goes, "It's not supposed to taste good."
Oh, fuck me.
It keeps you awake, my boy. It keeps you awake. But, we are on the descent. I shudder to think you are a lone stowaway, but is there anyone who is coming for you?
Oh my god. Okay, I look to the ground, try to not look directly in his eyes while I say, no, it's just me and you, Mr. Ajax.
At that, you see it that brings a bit of a tear to his eyes as he wraps his arms around you one more time and goes, and that is perfect. And with that, we will end things off.
I knew you'd end it there, and like I'm gonna cry myself to sleep with how cute he is. I'm getting whiplash with how I literally threw like a book at my biological father a few weeks ago. Now I'm with this godsend of an amazing mentor. So adorable.
Bye, YouTube.